I-4, Orlando. Enjoy. Enjoy the lunatics. This is I-4. Fucking idiots. Fucking stupid. Oh, I'm on the air. I shouldn't swear. I can smell an Indian curry. Lovely. And what's there's a chunk of mine about probably from the TV. Makes me feel hungry. actually getting quite dark. The camera on this phone really shows up really lightens things up. It's pretty cool. And the sign says, long-haired creepy people need not apply. And the sign says, long-haired creepy people need not apply, apply. Orlando I-4, just another shithole. I knew that Audi was going to come over on me. It looks a lot further away on the camera. It's a wide angle lens. He was a lot closer, but I knew what he was going to do. It didn't look at the last. It wasn't the first. So I'm like about, I don't know, 6 feet away from the Audi. It looks a lot further on that camera. Get home. Trying to get it home, but I couldn't get far because a man with a truck repossessed my car. Broken glass everywhere. People listen on the stadium, they just don't care. Can't stand the smell, can't stand the noise, got the money to move on. I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front, ropes in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. Trying to get away, but I couldn't get far because a man with a truck repossessed my car. Another. Probably going to go all the way to Celebration, turn off at Disney World and that. Everybody going home, me included. Orlando, you suck! You suck, you do, you suck. That's why I like going out west, actually, because the roads are much more open, the states are less congested, and you know, you can drive on these roads and not have to deal with this all the time. I love it. Come on the East Coast and you deal with this constantly. It's what killed me when I was doing dedicated craft for Stevens, because that's all I was doing. I was doing a triangle running up and down the East Coast, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, you know, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and then I'd maybe take a load over to Texas and then just come straight back to 20 to Atlanta and then just do it all over again, do that vicious triangle. And you were just constantly in traffic all the time, constantly. There's no relief. And it wears you down after a while, this constant stopping and starting. And idiots cut you up. Kia is setting up to come over to undertake this other Kia. No, it's not. It's predicted. delayed the action. Some people say, well, why you're out there to the, you're not on the right-hand lane where you should be being a truck. Well, I'm just as fast as everybody else on here. And the other thing being is that you're trying to keep away from the right. That was a bit really took the front end off. Yeah, so you keep the right-hand lane clear. That allows the local traffic to get on and off. It allows them to move freely and stops them from cutting you up. So when we're going through a busy city, I tend to keep out of at least one, the most right-hand lane, and if there's four, I'll stay a little bit further away. Say all the traffic goes off, comes on, unhindered, which is why I'm here. I don't normally, usually when I'm driving, I stay in the right-hand lane unless I'm overtaken, which with my governed truck isn't very often. Miles to go. Things I really like about the Volvo, well, there's lots of things I really like about the Volvo actually, but driving the Freightliner and the Peterbilts and the T680, the windshield wipers are practically useless when it comes to clearing bugs, and so when a bug hits your windshield, you just leave it, because if you try and wash it off, it's just going to smear like crazy. They're amazing how useless they are. Whereas this one is a lot more effective on the Volvo, a lot more effective. So I can, you know, try and keep on top of the bugs. Because driving my car, I like a nice clean windshield. I hate having shit on my windshield. I hate it. It does my head in. Ask anybody who drives with me. Clearing up a little bit, so I think I may, once there's a car on my inside, I'll let him get past. He's gone. So yeah, time to get back into the right-hand lane for the time being, where I belong, being a slow vehicle. Coming to the Publix in Orlando, heading east from Lakeland the other day, and they had the whole of this section here closed down, closed the road completely while they do investigations. Apparently a cop had pulled from the hard shoulder to help, you know, direct traffic for the workers who were setting up cones, etc. But he pulled out in front of a motorcycle and hit the motorcycle and knocked it into the path of an, I don't know if it was oncoming or a semi going in the same direction, but anyway, the motorcyclist was hit by the semi and killed, which is kind of tragic. Which is one of the reasons why you'll never catch me on a motorbike in the United States. There's some very, very, very bad drivers. I'm sure we got a lot of them back in the UK now, but they seem to be better. When I lived over there, better quality of driver. Or maybe I just, well, saying that, I was from the northeast of England. I'm from Sunderland, which is in the northeast of England, and you know, the standard of driving certainly was a lot better than London. Once you got down south, it degenerated. So, you know, growing up, I got used to good driving manners. You know, if you're driving down the street and there's a car on the side street wanting to be out, you flash them out. That doesn't happen here. If you did it here, somebody'd rear end you. But anyway, get back to the original point is, yeah, I won't have a motorbike in this country because it's I mean, I don't think hardly a day goes by where you don't see on the news, the local news, that nothing but traffic. Yeah, celebration, you always get traffic here. This is the turn off for Disney World and that, you know, so I'm going to get over this lane. Clear, yeah, clear. Always get traffic here, all day. I think during the night maybe it's all right, you know, after midnight or so, but any time from 6 in the morning till 10 at night, you come to celebration, there's always dead traffic like this. People, it's a real bottleneck. Once we get through here, it should clear up all the way to Lakeland unless there's been an accident, but it's always nasty here, any time of the day. Yeah, so no motorbikes for me. Local news, it doesn't seem to be a day go by where motorcyclists are hit and killed or seriously injured. You're just too exposed. A nice smile from the girl in the Jeep there. The Jeep's actually it's way wrong. I know Jeeps are super cool and all that, and I guess they're worth having for how cool they are, but they are unreliable and drive like shit, but very cool. So I'm too old to be cool. I wouldn't get myself one. If I was going to buy a 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicle, I'd probably go for a Subaru. And if it was something, you know, for a little bit off-road shit, I'd probably go for a Land Rover. But there's no doubt that the coolest, in other people's eyes, the coolest vehicle on the road is probably the Jeep. As far as off-roaders go, you know. I wouldn't mind a Mustang. I like that. I like the Mustangs. And yeah, the Shelby, that would be nice. Don't handle the hard acceleration too well. I've seen lots of YouTube videos where somebody's floored it and just lost the back end completely. Goodness me, celebration. There's nothing to celebrate about celebration. It's just a shit show every time you come here. Knock half an hour off your running time for that day. If you have a look, I don't know if you can, it'll show up on the on here, on the wide angle lens, but if I can see one to my right there as we get over these bridges, you've got the electrical pylons, and they've actually made them so they're in the shape of Mickey Mouse's ears, which is quite cute. And I remember the first time I came here with my wife Kay, back in just 2001, I think. I was quite tickled by the Mickey Mouse ear electrical pylons. You should see it to the right once we get under this next bridge. They're just obstructed at the moment. Celebration time. See it on the right there? It's just coming into view, the Mickey Mouse electrical pylon. It's pretty funny. I also like, what's going on? There's two cops sat there with the lights out. It's sneaky, sneaky. I like the, when you go to Hershey in Pennsylvania, the lights are in the shape of Hershey Kisses, which is also quite cute. It's a very nice place to visit, actually. Not so much for a semi. I used to go there a lot with Stevens. We used to do a lot of Hershey runs. I don't believe I've done one. There you can definitely see the Mickey Mouse ears to the right. I don't think I've done a Hershey's run with Night yet. I know they do them because I've seen their vehicles in there. Goodness me. There's no escape from the traffic. One of the things I do to entertain myself when I'm in my truck on a night time, we got streaming media, you know, I've got a hotspot on my phone, but a lot of the places you just can't get a decent signal, so I buy box sets of TV shows and, you know, if there's things I like. And I've just been watching the Walking Dead, the new one, or what they call it. I've been watching it and I can't even remember the name of it. The World Beyond, that was it. It's not very good. Not very good at all. They've got some terrible actors on there. The one that plays Hook, she's a Russian girl or her parents are from Russia. She was in the show Americans. But she plays this character Hook or Heck or something like that. Hook. And the acting is terrible, and I just want to turn the show off just because of her acting. It's just diabolical. The characters, and none of them are like, you know, when The Walking Dead originally came out, there's a lot of characters you really, really, you know, cheered for. They're like Rick and Glenn, and you know, there's just none of that. Fear the Walking Dead. It was kind of hard to like. The first season of Fear the Walking Dead, it really was difficult to get through. And then 2 and 3, well, season 2 was awesome, you know. The end of season 1 was pretty good, but season 2 was awesome. And the first half of season 3 was really good, but then they lost it in the second half and lost it in completely in the, you know, season 4. Well, that's what I do anyway, and I've been watching The World Beyond. I just finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was good. It's a very woke show, as in so's The World's Beyond, Walking Dead, and then Star Trek Discovery. You know, I've got all 3 seasons. I'm nearly finished season 3 because I won't buy the CBS. I don't agree with what they've done. Taking all the shows that people really like and put them on a streaming only service. That's what CBS did. So, you know, they still win because I buy the Blu-rays, but I would have bought the Blu-rays anyway. I've got everything, DVD and Blu-ray that's Star Trek oriented, even all the cartoon series. I'm not a Trekkie, I don't dress up, but I do like this show. I watched the original series when it came out, and I've always enjoyed it. But yeah, Discovery season 3, it's very woke. I've never seen a show as woke as that, and anybody who's seen it, they'll know exactly what I mean. Just look at the characters, and yeah, just, you know, I mean, I like to be entertained. You know, I like to watch shows where science is stretched beyond credibility, you know, and you just have to turn off your common sense. This guy here wants to be in. Watch, I'll give him a little bit of a gap. Look at the truck on the black truck on the right hand side. I'll give him the gap, a tiny little gap, just to allow him to prove my point, if I can. Here we go. Let me give him a little gap and watch him. Here we go. Watch this. Just give him that little gap. Oh no, well, but they're moving faster, so he may stay there now. But yeah, I watch to be entertained, and I don't want political messages forced down the throat. I don't want agendas and narratives and people to say, hey, look, you know, these characters are all marginals. It kind of spoils it, you know, and I love Star Trek. Kind of Next Generation was spoiled by having Whoopi Goldberg in it, but, you know, what can you do with a few people? So anyway, yeah, so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that was pretty good. It was woke. Not as bad as Star Trek Discovery Season 3, which, by the way, if you are a Trekkie and you watch Discovery, oh, they're going on the hard shoulder now. Here we go. They're going to do the hard shoulder. Oh, shit, I didn't even see it. Yeah, there's an ambulance coming. That probably means there's been an accident on the road, and I was wondering what was going on. It's like, so they, you know, people get impatient and start running up and down the hard shoulder, but when they all went over, it's funny. I'm such an asshole. A pop car. I was up there the other day last week delivering to Publix there in Winter Haven. So this guy wants to be over. Is somebody letting the house? He's actually using a turn signal. If you look to your left-hand side there, somebody actually using a turn signal, which is very, very rare in Florida. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Particularly. Well, yeah, but letting one car out is not going to make any difference. It should pick up shortly once we get past Celebration. We should be able to move again, unless there has been an accident. Which, by the way, it's not exactly rush hour either. It's 7:20 in the evening. I'm talking to myself right now. I have 0 viewers. Still don't have enough subscribers to get people to watch it. Maybe my live feeds are just boring. I guess they are. Hopefully at some point I'll start building up. Plus I save these so you can watch them on the reruns later on if you're prepared to listen. What are we at right now? 20 odd minutes. I'll end it shortly. Yeah, just showing you what we have to deal with. Yeah, traffic's, once I hit Orlando, traffic's gonna probably get me home an hour later than I hoped. There's really nothing you can do about it. You can use one of the arterial roads, but they're just as bad. So you're just wasting your time. Lane seems to be moving quicker, but it's not easy to get over. Wide it is. I tried to get in a habit now of just picking a lane and staying with it in traffic rather than dodging in and out, in and out. Generally, you don't really make much progress. I was sneaking up the... I was going to Atlanta the other day, and I think it was the turn off for 75. So that all the traffic's in the right-hand lane, and it's like, well, the exit for 75 off 285 is 2 lanes. So I don't understand why everybody's in the right-hand lane. I'm going to go up the middle lane, the one next to it. So I'm flying up there, and you know, what I didn't realize was that they've been doing road works there for a long time, and they changed the exit. It was about the half a mile before where it used to be. So I ended up you know, getting to the point where I could either get off, was it 75 or 280? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I missed my exit completely because it had gone. The one I went on. But I thought it was great because I'm running down there and I'm dodging all this traffic and it's like awesome, you know, I'm saving loads of time. Why are they all in the right-hand lane? Well, because they knew that the exit had moved. Worst part is, once I get to Lakeland and drop drop the trailer off, and then I've got to park up the tractor. I've got to get back on 4 to go home in my own truck. And I've seen it busy all the way to 10, 11 o'clock. It's a pain in the arse, really. A lot of people talk about passing time away on the evening when you finished work. A lot of people play video games, and that's, you know, I've got a gaming laptop which I bring with me. It's really more for video editing. It's kind of difficult in this truck and most trucks because they don't have decent tables. The only one that really worked was the T680 because it had a fold-out table and it was fantastic. I do miss that. But a lot of guys play video games, and that's kind of dangerous because, one, they invariably stay up too long, and two, the video games actually get your adrenaline pumping, and you just don't even feel tired. You could be really tired, and you know you just don't feel it because the adrenaline's pumping playing these games. I just read a book or watch TV, and it allows you to your body to start resting, and then you know get to sleep. Thought, you know, I'm bored, I think I'll do Call of Duty. What's a night truck there? For the night truck. That's night transportation, that's the red trucks, and they do drive in. Well, that's right hand's definitely the best lane to be in right now. No, right hand left, the middle lane's the worst one to be in. Lane, be prepared to stop. So, okay. Isn't that nice of me to flash it up? It's so nice. Don't mention it. Most of the traffic. We've watched the sun go down and lots of cars and chat. So I think we'll call it a day of that. You have a great day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I need subscribers. I need lots of subscribers, please. Thank you. Oh, and you can like the video too. And comments. I'll answer them if I can. guy needs to back off because I don't know where to go. I've got cars down the inside. I can't help you. Someone try and come down the inside. And I'll get over, I can't. Right, the car on my left hand side. So let me just where this traffic calms down a little bit before I stop this video. Him there, the white. That's BMW. There you go. Makes all the sense in the world. Okay, catch you later.